You walk into a room and something is wrong. You don't know what. You don't know why. But every part of you is saying, get out. That feeling has a name, and it just saved your life more times than you'll ever know. Most people call it a gut feeling. Scientists call it implicit threat detection. And for the last 200,000 years, it has been one of the most powerful survival tools your species has ever developed. Here's what's actually happening inside you. Your brain is running two systems at the same time. The first is the slow, logical one, the one reading these words right now. The second is ancient, fast, and almost entirely invisible to your conscious mind. Psychologist Daniel Kahneman called them System 1 and System 2. System 1 never sleeps. It is scanning, filtering, pattern matching every face, every posture, every micro-expression around you at every waking moment. And it completes that scan in roughly 33 milliseconds. That is 3 times faster than a blink. Before you know someone is dangerous, your body already does. There is a small almond-shaped cluster of neurons buried deep in your temporal lobe called the amygdala. Its entire function is threat detection. When your eyes land on an angry or asymmetrical face, the amygdala fires before the visual cortex has even finished processing the image. Neuroscientist Joseph Ledoux at New York University mapped this pathway in the 1990s and called it the low road. The signal bypasses the thinking brain entirely. It goes straight from your eye to your fear center in under 12 milliseconds. Your rational mind finds out about the danger only after your body has already started reacting. This is why your heart pounds before you understand why. But it goes deeper than fear. Your brain is also running a constant background scan for something researchers call behavioral incongruence. That means any mismatch between what a person says and how their body moves. When someone's words say one thing and their face says another, System 1 catches it immediately. A smile that doesn't reach the eyes. A voice that is too calm in a situation that should produce stress. Hands that don't move when they should. These are called micro-expressions, and psychologist Paul Ekman spent decades cataloging them. They last between 40 and 500 milliseconds. Too fast to consciously spot. Not fast enough to fool your amygdala. Your ancestors who ignored these signals did not survive to become your ancestors. For most of human prehistory, the biggest threat was not a predator. It was another human. Anthropological research on hunter-gatherer societies shows that interpersonal violence accounted for a significant portion of adult deaths in the Pleistocene era. Reading people was not a social skill. It was a survival skill. Natural selection spent hundreds of thousands of years wiring your brain to be an extraordinarily sensitive social threat detector. That wiring is still inside you right now. Here is what most people get wrong about gut feelings. They think the feeling comes from nowhere, that it is mystical or irrational. But the feeling is data. It is your brain noticing a pattern that your conscious mind has not caught yet. A smell that does not fit the environment. A gait that is too controlled. An eye contact pattern that is slightly off. None of these land in your awareness as specific observations. They arrive as a feeling in your chest and your stomach. That is why it lives in your gut. The vagus nerve runs from your brainstem all the way down to your digestive tract. When your threat system activates, it sends signals down this nerve and your gut physically responds. You feel it before you name it. Neurogastroenterologist Michael Gershon at Columbia University called the gut the second brain, and the data backs him up. There are over 100 million neurons lining your gastrointestinal tract. They respond to stress, fear, and social threat in real time. Your body is not lying to you. It is speaking in a language older than words. So tonight, if you walk into a room and something feels wrong and you cannot explain why, pay attention. That is not anxiety. That is not paranoia. That is 200,000 years of human survival experience speaking directly through your nervous system. The same nervous system that kept your ancestors alive long enough to produce you. You walked into a room and something was wrong, and your body knew it before your brain had the words.